On this 2025 Kickstarter, Ryan and Jose will go over the goals and rewards and thank our Patreon sponsors.
This is the Clive Barker podcast, where longtime fans Ryan and Jose and interview guests, bring you the news, and take deep dives into Barker-related stuff.
And so first, we want to thank our Patreon sponsors. Because of you, we were able to make it a whole 3 years without having another Kickstarter. So thank you to David Anderson, Eric Vanderholt, Daniel Elvin, Amanda Stewart, Bradley Gartz, Matthew Batten, Bennett Reingold, Jesse, and Clara Leslie. And those last three are brand new. And thanks to our returning sponsors, Don Bertram Celebrate Imagination and Ed Martinez's YouTube channel.
Really good stuff.
Yeah. We really appreciate you patrons who keep us going. We had a serious technical issue with the website, and the fact that we haven't had one of these in 3 years, we had to come back and do another one. So that's kind of where we're at. Wanted to get into our goals, right? So the first thing is our podcast, the expenses of the podcast have crept up over the years. At the beginning, it was like $200 a year. Now it is $1,000 a year. And so that's our goal, is $1,000 to just give us a year's worth of hosting and web hosting, domain hosting, podcast hosting, Zoom license.
Security.
Yeah, the security is now part of every year we have to spend an extra $200 just for the security on the website. So there's all of that. And then our first stretch goal will be to correct the website, because in our last podcast episode, we talked about how we got it back to where it was, after paying for security and stuff. But it would be good to kind of future-proof it so that it's not vulnerable anymore.
Right, that it's working on the up-to-date platforms, and that we don't have to worry about deprecated things anymore.
Yeah. And our second stretch goal would be a second printing of the BarkerCast interviews, Occupy Midian, our book that we started working on in 2017, and now it just came out 2 years ago. And so now we want to do a second printing, correcting a couple of errors that were pointed out by one of our contributors, and also making it cheaper for everybody, because it's $50 right now. And so we want to get that cost down a little bit for more people will get it.
And do a quick revised edition.
Yeah. So that's our goals. And so I want to talk about the rewards. And 1 year we did this in the style of the watch and wear offer. And this is our second time doing this because we had a technical problem last time. But so, okay, so the watch and wear offer is sort of it's a weird deep cut for anybody who ever got a rental copy of Hellraiser in 1987.
Because the credits roll by, right? And then instead of just the tape ending, it starts playing an infomercial.
Yeah, it pushes the credits off to the side, so they're like turned at a weird angle, so that you can see this old lady and her cat, and she's got a puzzle box that's a tissue box, and when she pulls the Kleenex out, then boom, it's like a big explosion, and her hair's like teased up, like you said, and she's and her cat is dead, and she doesn't seem to notice that her cat's dead.
It's like stuffed.
Yeah. And then this narrator voice, she's just kind of the comic relief, I guess, but this narrator voice just starts like hawking the Hellraiser thermos and the tote gym bag and all, and this other kind of
jacket.
Satin against your skin. You want this Hellraiser satin jacket.
Yes. So we're gonna mimic that a little bit, right?
Yeah, we'll do our Kickstarter backer rewards. We kind of lumped them together because we're not doing this all day, but yeah, so we'll do that. So we'll get started. And if you ever want to see that, watch it on YouTube. Watch the original 1987. It totally ruined the credits of the movie if you saw that version of it, but it is hilarious.
It is funny, yes.
Yeah. So it's the watch and wear offer from Fundraiser. You'll be in biomechanical bliss with these H.R. Giger calendars and book.
These Clive Barker playbooks pull you in by the eyeballs and never let you go.
You don't need two eyes to read these magazines, books, comics, and fanzines, but it helps.
These posters are perfect for hanging on your wall.
Be careful, these movies don't scare you to death.
This Jacqueline Hath's shopping bag will make you grateful that the luggage isn't you.
Undead Nazis and Crusaders won't stand a chance when you wear this Jericho t-shirt.
I hope you don't get stuck on these buttons and stickers.
All right. So there it is. And for people that haven't seen it before, what's kind of funny about it is it plays the kind of a whooshy, windy sound and chains rattling that you hear in Hellraiser at the beginning.
Yeah, like the
Yeah. And so I'll try to see if I can edit that in. But it also
clink, 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 clink,
the-
clink, clink, clink.
the aesthetic of it is not from Hellraiser the movie. It's from Hellraiser the poster, right? Because it's got pegboards and chains hanging everywhere.
The light shafts everywhere. That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it looks like the movie poster where Pinhead's standing behind that in front of that
I love
pegboard.
that. I wish I knew who that lady was, and if she's still around, that we could get in touch with her, because
She's probably not. Well, who knows? She could
who
be
knows?
dressed up to look old. She probably maybe isn't even old.
Percy's definitely dead, though.
Yeah, that's the pinnacle of comedy is a dead
Yes.
cat. Yeah. All right. So anyway, this Kickstarter, having no beginning, will have no end. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you have subscribed or followed our podcast. You can find the Clive Barker podcast wherever you find audio. Show notes for this episode, as well as news and reviews, can be found at our website at www.clivebarkercast.com. The Clive Barker Podcast, or BarkerCast, is an independent editorial podcast and blog that's not affiliated with Clive Barker or Seraphim Inc. This is a labor of love by the fans for the fans. You can chat with us on our Facebook BarkerCast listeners group, our Facebook page, Reddit, Blue Sky, or our Discord server. Have you already bought our book? The BarkerCast Interviews Occupy Midian, available in Amazon hardcover, Kindle, and Apple Books. Join our Patreon and become a patron to get access to exclusive stuff, pick an episode topic, or maybe join in the discussion. You can also buy a t-shirt in our TeePublic store. Just go to teepublic.com/stores/BarkerCast. Leave a voicemail for us on the SpeakPipe link on our blog and we might put it in the episode. Opening and ending music generously provided by Ray Norrish.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.